Hello, and welcome to the first edition of the glassBYTEs.com newscast, sponsored by AGRR magazine. Each month we'll bring you the latest news and updates straight from our studio. We hope it proves to be helpful for you. The downward economy, of course, has been plaguing the news in recent months, and the auto glass industry hasn't gone unaffected. Pittsburgh Glass Works is in the process of closing its plant in Everett, Michigan, and AGC has closed its auto glass facility in Bridgeport, West Virginia. Though Pilkington North America has not closed any plants, it has had several temporary shutdowns to adjust to a declining demand, as has Zelodyne. Guardian Industries President Russ Ebad recently sat down with glassBYTEs.com to talk about the economy from a manufacturer's perspective and gave his predictions for when things might turn around.
First, I would say we have not reached the bottom, which probably is popular on TV. But I do think sometime in the early to mid third quarter we will have reached the bottom. Now that's not to say we're on the incline yet. I believe the incline will vary depending with different aspects of the glass business. Automotive, as you know, is a disaster, and to some extent it is really already into bankruptcy. And what I mean by that, what is the term when shareholder value goes to zero, when the bondholders or debt holders are asked to take a haircut, when the unions are asked for concessions, when they shed white-collar workers? Normally, you would call that a bankruptcy. The problem with the automotive industry, though, is if they declared bankruptcy, who's going to give them the funds to be a debtor in possession? So that's why they have not officially labeled it a bankruptcy, but I believe it is a bankruptcy by a different name.
While OEM manufacturers have been most affected by the nation's economic woes, Belron U.S. President and CEO Tom Feeney also recently offered his thoughts on the economy and its effects on glass replacement in an interview with glassBYTEs.com.
Well, it's having a negative impact on the industry. Anytime miles driven drops like it has, consumer confidence drops, new car sales decline like they have, you'll have some impact on the economy. We at Belron US have asked our associates to ignore all those things. We have an absolutely terrific business plan, very aggressive, very ambitious, and we are going to take care of the things that are in our control. And we have a growth platform. We're going to be adding associates over the 2009-2010 period, and so we're going to ignore the economy.
Despite the lagging economy and struggles of the automotive industry, the onset of 2009 has brought several auto shows, and the latest concept cars and new launches are popping up all over the United States. The first of these, the Detroit Auto Show, was held in late January. As with many recent trade shows and gatherings, the event had a smaller turnout than usual. Dow Automotive Technical Services Manager Dale Malcolm attended the show, and he noted that many car manufacturers, including Rolls-Royce, Nissan, Porsche, and Mitsubishi, were not present. Malcolm did see some glass innovations, however, like the much-talked-about Toyota Prius, which has a sliding glass moonroof and solar panels located over the back seat. Several hybrid and electric vehicles also were on display, including the Tesla Roadster Sport. Tesla was in Detroit for the first time, and the electric car can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds. The Washington, D.C. annual auto show followed shortly thereafter during the first week of February. Holly Biller is here to tell us a little more about this event.
Thanks, Penny. Not surprisingly, attendance was down at this event as well. Empty aisles were the norm, as were consumer purchase specials, as manufacturers hoped to stimulate the struggling automotive market. Several trends emerged at this show, including wraparound windows seen on vehicles such as the 2009 Nissan Cube. The increase in the use of laminated side lights continued and was seen on vehicles such as the 2009 Chevy Malibu. The Lincoln C concept also was a popular attraction. First launched at the Detroit Auto Show, the vehicle is designed to be a small luxury vehicle, and it features an all-glass roof. Back to you, Penny.
Thanks, Holly. SAE International also held a meeting in conjunction with the show. The meeting included both speakers on various automotive safety topics along with several tabletop displays. Representatives from Pittsburgh Glass Works attended the event and demonstrated their Sungate infrared reflective auto glass. The company's Director of Strategic Product Management, Mukesh Rastagi, took some time during the show to conduct a demonstration for glassbytes.com. He was joined by the Department of Energy's David Rogers.
And if you would just put your hand in there and press that button,
yes, sir,
and just keep it pressed, you'll see this is normal glass.
Very warm.
Right, and then this is the Sungate EP glass.
The reduction in heat is immediate and quite significant.
Yes.
I think this technology is a great example of how a modern innovation can help reduce energy consumption and transportation in ways that we can't always predict. And we've been very pleased to partner with Pittsburgh Paint and Glass and our National Renewable Energy Laboratory to prove the benefits of this type of technology.
I'm sure we'll be hearing more about this technology in the future as green becomes more and more prominent in the automotive arena. The industry currently is looking forward to another popular event, the Independent Glass Association's annual Independence Days and Spring Auto Glass Show, which will be held May 13th through 15th in sunny Fort Myers, Florida. Patrick Smith, Director of the Independent Glass Association, is with us today to tell us a little more about the upcoming event. Thank you so much for joining us today, Patrick. Can you tell us a little bit about this year's event? I understand it moved from Las Vegas. Can you tell us about the reasoning for that?
It did. We had been in Las Vegas for 3 consecutive years, and we received a couple of complaints from members and retailers that they just were unable to get away from their shops for 3 days to visit us in Las Vegas. So we just decided to move to Florida this year. We're going to be in Fort Myers, and we're hoping that we will be able to draw some people who just cannot get to us.
I understand you have a full seminar lineup. Can you tell our viewers about some of the highlights?
Yes, we're very excited about this year's seminar lineup. We have a number of industry experts, legal experts, and legislative experts that we hope will provide independents and those attending with the information they need to run their shops from day to day. We do have a number of success stories also. We've been able to get Bruce Hutchins from Bruce's Super Body in Richmond, Virginia to come out and speak to our audience. Bruce, a number of years ago, decided that he just wasn't going to work as a direct repair shop anymore or have any agreements with insurance companies, so he wiped the slate clean. And since then, his shop has actually been doing better than it was when he was working with networks. So he's going to come in and share with everybody the tactics he's used to expand his market share and actually open up more stores and make more money.
Wow, sounds like an interesting seminar. Can you tell our viewers how they should learn more about the show or where they can register?
We constantly update our seminar lineup online at the IGA website, which is www.iga.org. And anybody interested in attending or for further information can go there. They can register online and they can check out the most up-to-date seminar lineup.
Thanks for joining us today for the first edition of the glassbytes.com newscast. Be sure to stay tuned, and thanks again for watching.